Welcome back to another episode of Mrs. Martinez and...
Wait, gotta make an entrance. Cosmo.
Today we have something fun for you planned that's going to help you with your math next year. And this came up because Cosmo had an issue he brought to my attention today. You want to talk about that, Cosmo?
Right. Okay. So we will all, me, my sister Basil, and our 7 friends were going to the baseball shop to buy a Babe Ruth baseball that we saw for $40. So we all contributed $5.30 to see if that was enough to buy the baseball.
Okay. And so I understand that you were trying to add all those numbers up and you were struggling a little bit. Not that you couldn't do it, but you thought to yourself, is there an easier way to do this? Is that right?
Definitely thinking that.
Okay. Because here we have $5.30 9 times. This looks like what we would call repeated addition, right? Because it's the same number that we're adding over and over again. So we call this repeated addition. But we're going to go ahead and do the long way. We're going to go ahead and add these up. So all these zeros obviously gives me a 0. I'm going to skip count here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. So there's my 7. I carry my 2. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47. So $47.70. And you said it costs $40. So do you have enough?
Yes.
Yes. All right. But you want to know if there's an easier or more efficient way to do this. And the answer is yes, there is. Because this is repeated addition, it's the same number that we're adding, we can actually use multiplication. So we haven't learned how to do multiplication with decimals yet, but we're going to learn that today. So we're going to put $5.30 times 9. And we already know what the answer is supposed to be because we've already added it up down here. So we can check our answer against what we got right here. So we're going to do this like we normally would. So we start at the right side with our lowest place values. So we multiply 9 times 0 first, and we get
0.
Then we multiply 9 times 3.
27.
Carry that 2. 9 times 5.
45, and then you add your 2, you get 47.
All right, so I get 4,770. Is that right?
No.
No. It looks very similar to this other number, though, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
What's the only difference?
That one has a decimal point, and that one doesn't.
Exactly. And so we had a decimal point in the number we were multiplying. And when I look at it, there are 2 place values here in the number that I was multiplying. 2 place values after the decimal is what I meant to say. So I have 1, 2. I don't have any here, right? So I have a total of 2 place values after the decimal. So I'm going to go to the end of my number where the decimal is, and I'm going to move it back 2 places. And what do I get?
47 and 70 cents.
Right, so it matches, right?
Right.
So that's how we do it. So it's the same steps for multiplication where we start on this side and go over. So you follow the same steps that you've learned before. The only difference now is where do I put the decimal? And that just depends on how many place values you have after the decimal. So let's try another one with our friends. So let's...
Hey, Miss Martinez.
Yeah, you got a joke for me?
Of course I do.
All right, give it to me.
All right. How does a lion greet other animals?
With a roar?
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to eat you.
I was going to say, what? That just sounds like a way that I would greet somebody. Pleased to eat you. What a mean lion, huh? All right, so let's try another one with our friends. Oh, wasn't there something else, Cosmo, that you were wanting to do today?
Oh, yeah, I was going to do shout-outs today.
Yeah, because you've had some people commenting, right, on your videos. And so I heard you wanted to give them some shout-outs today.
Yeah, I do.
All right, so I'll give you the opportunity to do that in a little bit, okay?
All right.
All right, so let's start with another number here. Let's take 8 6/10. So let's say that we had a snake that was 8 6/10 inches long. Scary snake. All right, and let's say that we had 8 of those, and we wanted to know how...
Whoa, Miss Martinez, where did you get 8 snakes the same size?
That is a very good question. And I don't have a really good answer, but we're just going to say I got them from the pet store, and they just happened to all be the exact same size. They were all born at the same time, and they're all the same size.
That's interesting.
It is, I know. Not very likely, but we'll go with it. So we have 8 of those. So I'm going to multiply 8 6/10 times 8 to find what the total length of the snakes is. Okay? So same steps. So 8 times 6.
8 times 6, 48.
Okay, so we carry our 4. 8 times 8.
64. And then you add your 4, you get 68.
All right, so is the total length of my snake 688 inches?
No.
No, because it wasn't 86 times 8, it was 8 6/10 times 8. So again, we have to look to see how many numbers we have after a decimal point back here, and I just have 1, and I don't have any over here. So I have a total of 1 number after the decimal point. So that means I need to move my decimal point back.
1 place.
1 place, exactly. So my answer is actually 68 8/10.
Hey, Miss Martinez.
Yeah?
I have a question.
What's your question?
So, if it would have been 8 and you would have put 60 behind the 8 instead of just 6/10, what if you put 60 hundredths?
So like this?
Yes. Wouldn't that have if you would have times that, you would have had a 0 on the end, so it would have been the same thing, correct?
Right. It would have been like this. So now I have that number, but I have 2 place values, so I've got to move it back 2 spots. So it's still the same thing.
Thank you
Great question.
for clearing that up.
That was a great question, Cosmo. All right, let's give our friends an opportunity to do one by themselves.
Hey, Miss Martinez.
You got a joke?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, what do you call a show full of lions?
A lion show?
No, the main event.
The main event. Of course. Why didn't I think of that? All right, let's give our friends a problem to practice on their own. Let's give them 17 5/10 times, what do you think, 6?
No, not 6.
Not 6? Then what?
You should do 7.
Times 7. Okay.
1 higher than 6.
All right, so we're going to pause the video and we're going to give our friends a chance to work that one out. Okay,
Silence.
we're going to say that you have practiced that one. You've worked it out, and let's see if you got the right answer. All right, Cosmo, so tell them what to do.
All right, so first you got to do 5 times 7.
Yeah?
And you get 35. And then you do 7 times 7, get 49. And then you add 3 to that, get 52. And then you do 7 times 1, add 5. And then you get 12.
So our answer is 1,225?
No. You gotta move your decimal over 1 space. Because you got 1 decimal behind.
Good. So our answer is actually 122 5/10.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Okay. So, Cosmo, one more thing.
What?
What if we had something like this? How would I do that?
Well, it would just be the same as 0.4. So, okay. So first, you gotta do 6 times 4, and you get 24. And then you do 4 times 8, you get 32. Add 2, you get 34. And then you take your decimal, so you gotta move your decimal over places. So you have 1 behind the decimal, 2 behind the decimal. So you would move it 2 spaces.
Oh, nice. So I just have to see how many total numbers I have after my decimals, and that's how many I move it over.
Correctamente.
So my answer would be 3 44 hundredths.
Right.
Awesome. All right. Anything else you want to share with our friends?
I don't think so.
Oh, what's that joke you told me about the police officer and the dog?
Police officer and the dog?
Or maybe it was a...
Oh, I remember. Okay. What did the police officer say? What did the police officer that was a dog say whenever he pulled the other dog over?
I don't know.
Or why did he do it?
Why did he pull him over?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why did he pull him over?
Because he had a barking ticket.
Oh my gosh. Of course. The barking ticket. Very good. Well, was there anything else you wanted to say before we leave?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, until next time, keep watching videos, keep practicing your math, and we'll see you next time. Cosmo?
Oh, yeah, right. Bye, guys.
Bye.